Hello, this is Sudoku and Variants, where I teach you how to solve all kinds of Sudokus and variants. I'll solve easy to hard Sudokus and even some expert ones. This video here is meant for people who are just learning how to do Sudokus and want to start with a 4x4 Sudoku to get used to the rules. This video is very basic and most suitable for those who are young children or people with developmental delay disorder. I wrote the script specifically to meet their needs. Thank you for understanding. Feel free to watch this, as this does help even the astute person learn the most important rules in Sudoku. Thank you. We will start with a very easy 4x4 Sudoku so that we learn how it all works. The dark blue lines show the rows from left to right going across. Count the squares with me in row 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 across. The light blue lines show the columns from up to down. Count the squares with me in column 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. We see big black lines and big gray lines. These mark the regions. The big black lines show us where the 4 small regions are. The upper left region inside the small black box has a 3, 2, an empty square, and an empty square. The upper right region inside the small black box has a 4, an empty square, a 3, and a 2. The lower left region has an empty square, 4, and an empty square. Lower right region has an empty square, 4, 2, and an empty square. The rules say that no small black square region can have the same number twice. This means that in the upper left black square region we cannot put a 3 or a 2 in the empty squares because there's a 3 and a 2 already in that region. We also cannot repeat any numbers in any row, left to right. Notice we have a 3 and a 2 that are given numbers. This means we cannot put another 2 or a 3 in this row. We cannot repeat any numbers in any column. Notice we have a 4, 3, and a 2 in this green box. We cannot put another 3 here. We also cannot put a 4 or a 2 here, as this column already has a 4 and a 2. How do I find out which numbers are missing? Let's look at the upper left region outlined in light blue. I count from 1, 2, 3, and 4 while looking for each number in a small black box region. If I say 1 but do not find a 1, then I know that the 1 is missing. If I say 2 but see a 2, then I know that the 2 is not missing. Let's solve a Sudoku. We will use a technique called cross-hatching. This means we'll look at the empty gray box we want to fill in, outline it with a thick light blue. We'll also look at the row it crosses with the column, which I point out using these dark blue arrows. We'll also look at the region it is in this case the upper right region, outlined using thin light blue. Step 1. Look for the small black box region that only has one empty square. Did you choose the upper right region? Let's count. 1. Missing. 2. I see it. 3. I see it. 4. I see it. What number is missing? Yes, the number 1 is missing. Now let's do cross-hatching. Notice that column 4 crosses with row 1 where the gray box is. I take a safety check look at column 4 where I'm going to put the 1 to be sure there is not a 1 already in the column. I count 1. Missing. 2. Seen. 3. Missing. 4. Seen. Did you find a 1 in this column? No, I didn't either. Now let's look at row 1. Do you find a 1 in this row? I didn't find a 1 either. I know I can put a 1 here and do so. Step 3. Usually I will look for the column or row that only has one empty square. What if I forget and instead look at the upper left small black box? Let's do cross-hatching. I count 1. Missing. 2. Seen. 3. Seen. 4. Missing. I then look at row 2 with the empty squares. What numbers are missing? Can you tell me? Yes, it is missing a 1 and a 4. Can we tell what number goes where? Think. If we look at the first column, we ask, does it have a 1 or a 4? Count with me. 1. Missing. 2. Missing. 3. Seen. 4. Seen. What numbers were missing? Yes, we're missing a 1 and a 4 in the small black box, but we see a 4 in the column. Think, what does this tell us? We know we can't have a 4 in the same column as another 4. So we know this tells us that we have to put a 1 in this column where it is highlighted in yellow. We put the 1 here. Then I'll look for a place where only one number can go. I choose the third column so I can show you some more logic. Step 4. I move to the third column. I count 1. Missing. 2. Seen. 3. Seen. 4. Seen. Think. The upper right box is fully filled in. So I move to the lower right box. Does this black box in the lower right corner have a 1 in it? Count 1. Missing. Nope, no 1. Think. The column is missing what number? A 1. The black box is missing what number? A 1. Is there a 1 in row 3? Nope, I didn't see a 1 because the column and the box are both missing 1, and this column can only take a 1. We can put a 1 in this yellow highlighted box. See how cross-hatching helps us solve this? Step 5. Let's go back to the upper left black box and use cross-hatching to solve. Count with me. 1, seen. 2, seen. 3, seen. 4, missing. Think. Is there a 4 in row 2? Count with me. 1, seen. 2, seen. 3, seen. 4, missing. Think. Is there a 4 in column 2? Count with me. 1, missing. 2, seen. 3, missing. 4, missing. Did you find a 4? No, I didn't find one either. This means we can safely put a 4 in this yellow box. You are good at solving Sudokus. You now have all the 4s in the Sudoku. We just have to fill in the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Step 6. Let's look at column 4 because it only has one empty square in it. Count with me. 1, seen. 2, seen. 3, missing. 4, seen. What number was missing? Yes, it was the 3. Think. Let's make sure there's no 3 in row 4. Count with me. 1, missing. 2, seen. 3, missing. 4, seen. Did you find a 3? I didn't either. So far, so good. But let's check the black box in the lower right area. What number is missing here? I do not see the number 3. Think, what does this tell us? The column is missing the number 3, the row is missing the number 3, and the big black box is missing the number 3. This means we can safely put a 3 in the yellow box. Good job. Let's take a look at column 1 again. It's only missing one number. What number is it missing? If you said the 2, you are correct. Let's do cross-hatching. Is there a 2 in the black box? No? Good. Is there a 2 in the third row? No? Good. This means that the yellow box can get a 2. Now we see the number 2. If we count the 2's in the grid, we have 4 2's. This means all the 2's are in the grid. Good job. Step 8. Take a look at row 3. Can you tell me what number is missing? I count 1, seen, 2, seen, 3, missing, 4, seen. It is missing the 3. Look at column 2. Does that column have a 3? No, it does not. Good. Is there a 3 in the black box on the lower left? No, there's not. Good. Look at the crosshatch pattern. Think, what does this tell us? We see the column, row, and box are all missing the 3. We can put a 3 here where they all intersect. We now have a 3 in its place. Step 9. The lower left black box has one missing letter. Can you tell me what number that is? Count. What number is missing? Did you say 1? You are correct. Think. Crosshatch. Is there another 1 in column 2? Is there another 1 in row 4? No? Good. This means we can put a 1 in the yellow box. Congratulations! We have solved our first Sudoku. Notice that every small black region has the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. The upper left region, 1, 2, 3, 4. The upper right region, 1, 2, 3, 4. The lower right region, 1, 2, 3, 4. The lower left region, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every column has the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Column 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Column 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Column 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Column 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every row has the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Row 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Row 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Row 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Row 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And no number repeats in any small black box, column, or row. Because this is the easiest Sudoku, we learn the easiest ways to solve Sudoku. The next Sudoku we will do is a medium 4x4. You will learn even more tricks to solving Sudokus. Please like and subscribe if you want to learn more Sudoku and Sudoku variant solving tricks. Thank you.